What is up, everybody? What is up? What is up? What is up? Welcome back to Phil Plays Bass. If you're new here, my name is Phil. I love to play bass. I love it so much that I made a career out of it. I lived in London for a while, and now I'm back in my home country of Belgium. And I'm a little bit lost in the countryside, and I figured if I don't want to lose my English and my bass skills, I might as well just find a way to sort of keep myself accountable, practice loads, and in the meantime, who knows, maybe make some friends along the way who will turn out will be the actual point of this little adventure, is the friends we made along the way. Welcome back, guys. This is a bit of a what I call a guerrilla stream, or a guerilla stream, according to our friend Nate. Not usually streaming on Thursdays, at least not at the minute. It's just I've got an hour to spare, and I did work a lot this morning. Woke up super early in order to do this. You'll see it in a minute. Is it not appearing? It's gotta be. Oh, it's not on this screen. My bad. My bad. I'm still working on it. Should be here. Switching. Yeah. I can add little tasks on the fly now. Warm up, playing tunes, and they should technically, they should just appear, and I can sort of switch between one and the other. Oh, dude, I love this. This is so epic. Plus, everything's working. I'm so happy. So happy that everything's working. Okay, could probably pause Spotify for a little while. Good. Quiet. A little bit of quiet. Guys, if you get any value from this stream at all, do not forget to like and subscribe. My little sound is gone, but that's because I've disabled this. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. Anyway, I've got a button for it. Normally, there's a little bell that should come on as well. It doesn't seem like it is at the moment. So what am I going to do for this session? I'm essentially just going to do a little warm-up and a bit of a revision on the tune that I was transcribing last week. I'm not going to do too many new things today. Like I said, warm-up. I'm going to do a couple of minutes on a bunch of exercises. Sorry. First one would be what I call one finger per fret exercise, one finger per fret, OFPF, something like that. Warm up. Another one would be Adrian's chromatic, what would you call it, scale. Oh, dude, that is so epic. Except this. Oh yeah, okay. fair enough. The thing's a little bit too small. Let me just adjust that. Okay, just a little bit bigger. Obviously, it's the first time I'm using it, so I might have to do a few adjustments in order to get it right. But in the meantime, pretty happy with it. And a third warm up. Let's do 4 warm up. Adrian, chromatic, stepping scale. Let's call it that. And then why not warm up Flight of the Bumblebee. And then next we will do a little bit of transcribing JHL's Stella by Starlight, which is a guitar solo. Stella by Starlight, no, Stella by Starlight. Better. Cool. Move this thing down a little bit. Okay, I might have to add these tasks in this sort of slightly different way at the minute. They're just appearing in a sort of not haphazard way, but just not in the order that I would like them to appear on. Remind me to switch between one and the others tasks, as I have a tendency to forget to do things. So, any help is welcome. So that's going to be what I'm doing this session. Maybe there's a better place to put it on the screen. I'm not sure. Bottom right, bottom left. I'm here. A little this way. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's getting in the way too much. Do let me know in the comments, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oop. If you get anything at all from this, that is, obviously. Turn the volume up a notch and get cracking with this. I've also finally repaired my app. You guys, my app is repaired. It's usable again, the note. Oh yeah, I need to add a button to. Yeah, not this. I'm writing a bunch of little practice utilities, basically, and one of them had been glitchy and broken for a while, and I didn't have the time to fix it. I'm happy to say that it is now fixed. Still a little glitchy. Does work. And this is what it does. Essentially gives you either a metronome or a timer, and you've got to play some notes on the fretboard, and they've got to be right. Silly me. The octaves are still not. The octaves are still not correct. Yeah, I can play 2 Gs, but it's not registered. The octaves. Giving me so much grief, honestly, this little app. Apart from that, it's actually quite pleasant to use. And pretty fast. I mean, it's not terrible. Anyway, I was just showing you guys that I've got this thing that is actually working again now. I can stop it and move to my other utility, which is called, just basically a smart-ish timer, where you can just add a bunch of exercises for yourselves. There's a metronome, there's a tuner, speaking of which, give myself a little tune. Good enough. Bad example, by the way, what I just did. Good enough. Enough of what? Huh? Gotta be tuned as best as you. Gotta tune as best as you can every single time. No. There's no cutting corners. When it comes to this kind of stuff, it's important to be disciplined and quite rigid about tuning, you know? Depends what you're trying to do. At the moment, I'm just practicing, so my tuning's going to be good because my ears will pick up on anything that's odd or unusual. All right, first exercise. Sorry, 7th place to start. One finger per fret. In sort of eighth note triplet fashion. No particular reason I'm doing it in triplets. I just started off that way. And I thought, yeah, why not? Okay, fingers are slightly, I think it's just one eye open at the moment. This will kick things into gear. Oh, I need to redisplay my little. Oh, that's what's going to get in the way. It's this thing. Of course, I didn't think of that. Okay, I'm just going to reduce the size, put it on the side, add this back. Now put this in the corner. Oh no, it hides the chat. It'll just hide my face. It's fine. Okay, no, not my face. Damn, you really start thinking about screen real estate when you start adding loads of things on your stream. It starts becoming a little bit crowded, but hopefully not too much. Okay, moving to exercise number 2. I need to add hotkeys actually to switch between one and the other. Otherwise, that's going to be annoying. Okay, cool. Switching. Adrian loves his chromatic scale. Chromatic scale over all 4 strings. So going up in pitch, down in fret numbers as we skip the strings. Being with the theme of playing 8-note triplets for some reason. But this is not what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Okay, third variation. It's pretty similar. In fact, it's the exact same scale. Just instead of starting one step down, two steps up. We're going to play all of the notes in between those two steps up. So one step down. Two, three. Basically, that's what we're doing, right? To turn the tone up a little bit, because I'm not supposed to be practicing the Jacko sound. It's cop out. Should be practicing with all the knobs at full volume on a passive bass. All right, let's go. I should do it slowly for you guys. Sorry, I'll do it half the speed. Okay, let's do it a touch faster. 75 BPM. Stuff up a little bit. And mute the microphone. Oh man, that thing burns a hole in your forearms. Jeez. Alright, a couple of minutes of chilled rest. Let's play some slow, super slow BPM. I love to practice this kind of stuff. And you could probably see on screen, bottom right, this little visual aid is sort of there to help you if you want to, help you if you need it. To help you sort of visualize the pulse and connect, slowly connect the visual to the sort of feel of the pulse. That way you don't feel completely defeated because you're always, too fast or too slow. Although usually there's a little. I did add a little meter that would give you sort of visual feedback on where your pulse is. But that's obviously highly dependent on on the latency on your computer, which obviously needs a little calibration every single time. Always a great way to connect with the pulse and really, really, really rest on it, as if you were sitting back on in a nice sofa chair, fauteuil, as in French. Right, it's time for Flight of the Bumblebee. Dun, dun, dun. Warm up, Flight of the Bumblebee. Here we go. I think my starting point is 110 BPM, i.e., sorry, 55. Should be at twice the speed, right? Okay, fine. I won't turn up the right, microphone muted, so you guys don't hear all the buzzing on the mic. Cool. Moving up to 60 BPM, which would be the equivalent of 120 at an 8th note pace. Da, 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 da. Nice. 65. 130. Okay. You know what? It's a bit cold. My hands are a bit moist. Moist? Add a little bit of fast frets. Should remove some of that grip that the tips of my fingers have. Okay, I'm going to mute the mic for a second. Do remind me if I forget to unmute it. Yes, I know I'm cheating. I've turned the tone down. I know. Sue me. Not everything is not everything should be played all the time at full tone. Who am I? Marcus Miller, Mark King. No. That's not me. That's not me. All right, moving on to the next and ultimate phase of today's stream, which is going to be basically a bit of a revision for me, since I have time. And oh yeah, there was this awesome line as well. Ooh, I'll save that for tomorrow. Cool. Line 1, chorus, blah blah blah. Chorus 1. All right, let's give it a shot. That's not Stella by Starlight. This is Stella by Starlight. Okay, here we go. No, I think Amazing Slowdowner is not coming through for you guys. Double check. Yep. Gotta, as per usual, kick OBS into gear, or just picking up on the programs that aren't open. In fact, maybe if I close it and reopen it, well, I won't be able to see that now. Jolted it into picking up on the software, but no, it's not showing. Come on, Amazing Slowdowner, where are you? There's the display. Is it here? Ah, maybe it's played first. Not showing. Wrong window, probably. Oh no, there it is. Well, there it is on my screen. Anyway, I'm going to put it bottom right today. Shouldn't block the view so much. Put it. I need to find a better place to put all of these labels for what I'm doing at the moment. I love the idea of having that on screen. I think it's really useful, really cool. But I'm not really sure that is the best place to put it. In any case, Amazing Slowdowner, are you going to work this time? Are you going to work? Still not. Come on, man. Restart capture. Anything. There it is. Okay. This is not what we're doing. This is. Okay. Obviously this was very, very much completely the wrong notes all the time, but structure is starting to come back into my ears. You've got to let yourself just be wrong sometimes. Yeah, that one's tricky. That's it. Yeah, it's an altered scale. That bloody line. This is the one I'm struggling with. It's coming back. What a line. Nice. A little bit faster. I think I can do it. Should I go 80%? Yes. One more time. Nice, 85%. We're gonna go to 90 today. Don't think so. Let's give it a shot. Nope, never mind. False start. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of confidence. I'm going to practice it at a slower tempo for longer on stream tomorrow. And then there's just that last line, I think. Okay, I'm happy with that, which means end of part 3 is where I need to start now. Awesome. Hey, what's up, Jeffrey? Good to see you, man. Yes, it is a little bit early today. I've got a spare hour. I'm gonna finish in 10 minutes or so. Just gonna continue do a little bit of improv at this point. In fact, I should add it to the new list. How are you, man? Good to see you. As you can see, I've got a little. I've added a little widget in the top right-hand corner there, where I'm just gonna sort of, go through whatever I'm doing on stream on the day. That way, if people want to, who knows, God knows, maybe further down the line, people will want to go back to it and rewatch some aspects of it. Well, there's at least there's some trace of what I've done on the day, and I can sort of just go back to the end of the stream and look at all the things that I've done on stream, and I can just add them at will, which is pretty awesome. So improv playground is what I'm going to add. Bosh, and then it should appear on screen. Isn't that just awesome? I've just got this little taskbar on the back end, and I can just do all sorts of things now. Like and subscribe. I can control Spotify. I can switch scenes. Whoop. At will. Pretty cool. All from my tablet, which I'm pretty happy with. All right. So a little bit of blues. A little bit of a blues jam today. I fancy a bit of blues. First, I'd like to listen to the great Johan Hansen Larsen, who's definitely one of my favorite jazz improvisers or just improvisers altogether, really. He's just a really, really fantastic bass player, guitar player. I think he plays probably some keys as well, but he's just truly phenomenal. Let's switch to the web view. There we go. Should be unmuted. Yes, you guys can still hear me. I'd love to see him jam on some kind of blues. Got so many videos. Beatrice, what a beautiful tune as well. Blah blah. Beautiful. The A train. We had a blues. There will never be another. Oh wow, dude, really? Guy does not have. Well, at least as far as I can see, he doesn't have just a regular blues. Unless I missed it, literally. What's the closest thing? Cantaloupe Island? Yeah, let's listen to a bit of that.
I emphatically state that breaking the rules has to be done with a sense of responsibility. Otherwise, chaos ensues. And I think we already have enough chaos in the world today. Those who fracture or replace rules and work toward a common good to elevate and honor the human spirit are exemplary actors of the highest regard and set a high bar for humanity.
Oh wow. There he is. Dude. Oh man. Johan Hansen Larsen, go check him out. He's a world-class improviser, really. I just really like his style. It's like traditional but free at the same time. I just really like it. Yo, what's up, Zahar? Good to see you, dude. How's it going? I'm doing a bit of an early stream today. I started 45 minutes ago. Gonna finish up with a little improv, but I was sort of soaking in some vibes before. Some vibes. Just soaking in some musicianship, maybe a better way to phrase it, before engaging in some of my own. So, at the risk of feeling a little disheartened, a little disappointed in my own playing, let's go for it. I passed all. Dude, congratulations. I passed all my courseworks. My bad. I passed all. Now only exams left, and they are easy. Dude, sweet. Good to hear, man. Peace of mind. There's a few things compare to you know, when you're a teenager and you're free of the stress of exams. I think it's the first time in your life that you feel that sort of anxious state. Well, you're not a teenager, but you know what I mean. You're a young adult, being a teenager and finishing your exams, or at least finishing the hard exams, was just, I think, the first time that I discovered as a human being what it was like to have just long periods of stress. It was my first taste of stress, I suppose, you know. And in a peaceful society, it is most people's first experience of sort of mild stress. Akil, good to see you, dude. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. I really appreciate you being here this early. Well, this early. It's actually reasonable time for Western Europe slash Eastern Europe slash Western Asia. You're not stressing about exams. Well, I did. Probably you have a calmer disposition than I do, mate. That's a blessing.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I'm not really saying much today. More of a daytime ramblings on the bass, really. Hello, Dozer Audio. Good to see you, dude. Thanks for joining us. What brings you here? Was it just a random click on a bass guitar? You a musician yourself? What do you do? Tell us more. Introduce yourself. Where do you come from? All right, just a bit more of this, but at a slower tempo. I feel like I'm not good enough to play at that kind of speed and being able to come up with interesting things at the same time.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
B flat. All right, Bassarat, you a bass player yourself? I'm assuming with a name like that, gotta be a bass player. No, we've got a coder. Dude, that's awesome. I do a bit of coding myself. Well, maybe both. Sorry. Bassarat is your real name. Welcome, Bassarat. Pleasure to meet you, dude. Oh, Cache Simplified? Are you kidding me? You've got videos on Cache Simplified? Bro, that's awesome. I'm gonna check out your channel. I'm already already on it. Dude, that's sweet. I myself at the minute I'm coding a bunch of little practice tools, very basic stuff. Because I'm not a professional coder. But I do have a little sort of timer app. You can add your own practice exercise, practice exo one, whatever. Duration, cooldown, metronome, auto start, different tempos, that sort of stuff. Added to that, got a little tuner there for you to play. Boom. Obviously, if you're plugged into your computer, much easier. Guys, if you happen to be interested in coding, go check out Bassarat, his channel. Sorry, right hand side. Go check out Bassarat. Seems to have loads of super cool videos that I'm definitely going to be checking out. So, dude, yeah, really appreciate you stopping by, man. Really appreciate that. That's one little practice tool that I'm coding. Got a note match one as well. I'm working on. Fretboard. You can. Yeah, the range doesn't really do much at the minute. 4-string bass. You can select your instrument, but I don't think it's working properly at the moment. Anyway, the point is, I don't want a metronome. I want a timer. I want to give myself 3 seconds to find every note. And now I've just gotta play the right note. The octaves don't work either, but they must be the right notes. Ah, but sorry, nearly swore there. Try not to swear on the channel. Not usually one for swearing, but when I miss a note, for some reason it just comes out. Super annoying. Anyway, it's a fretboard practice. Yeah, it's just for you to sort of practice practice your instrument, I guess. It works really well if you've got you're plugged into an audio interface into your computer, and then you just select which audio input you want to use. I have tried with a microphone. It's not super reliable yet with acoustic instruments. Heavily dependent on the quality of the mic, obviously, and the placement. So, yeah. Bassarat says this is very cool. I've worked for Canva, Seek, and you're a Microsoft MVP, dude. Honestly, it's an honor to have you look at my my little app there. And funnily enough, dude, I was just coding talk. I was just coding a little toolbar where I can add. If you see there on the screen, I just added a little switch back to my action cam, where I can literally just add and remove various little actions from my top left kind of thing here. I can sort of switch between one and the other on screen. It's just a sort of basic HTML page with a really tiny server that serves up an actual file on my hard drive. It's literally holding with like glue and sellotape, really, but it's such an awesome feeling being able to create your own little solutions at home. Just absolutely love doing that. I really appreciate the compliment, Bassarat. Really appreciate that, man. And hopefully, well, dude, honestly, I really appreciate your compliment. Bassarat says you keep saying basic and keep showing me great. Well, because I know what's behind. I know what's under the hood. That's why. I know what the code looks like on the inside, and I was like, trust me, bro. This is. It works fine. Please do not lift the hood. Please don't. In any case, guys, as I said, that was going to be a short stream for me today. But I'll be back again tomorrow at roughly in 3 hours' time, plus 24. So Friday at my local time here, 5:30 in 3 hours. But tomorrow, I'll be back again for a big heavy stream. And Bean 970 has been streaming with a Jacko copy fretless bass. Oh, that looks cool. Bassarat says, that's true for more code bases. You never want to look under the hood. I'm starting to understand that. When I first got into it, I was like, nah, what are they talking about? It's just a skill issue. It's a skill issue. And then the more sort of YouTubers and streamers that do that sort of coding live, I've essentially learned with YouTube and the Primer Gen. Kyle at Web Dev Simplified as well. Anyway, yeah, I've started to come, especially working on this code base. I get it. Like, it's, yeah, pretty much impossible to keep everything clean. But do go and check it out, guys. Sign up for it. There's also a tiny leaderboard. There's only me on it because I've had to wipe the database clean for. Yeah, you know, just as you do, just clean slate database. There's only like 4 or 5 users on it, but still. Go check it out, guys. There's also a Spotify player in there where you can... I wonder if that still works, actually. That's one of the first things that I coded on this thing. And it's basically metronome. There's a tap tempo function, but that's not super useful. And then... oh, gosh. No, never mind. Doesn't work anymore. XJS has let me down. Might be an environment variable that I forgot to put back into Vercel, I think. That'll be it. Anyway, this little app allows you to sort of select tempos, and it will source songs of that particular tempo on Spotify, and you can play them on the platform. And I think you can also export your own playlists. So it's a useful little tool for DJs, that sort of stuff, but... yeah, go check it out. In any case, guys, that will be it for me today. I've got to practice some more piano and come up with whatever I'm going to teach to my piano students today. So, lucky them. Just kidding. It's going to be fun. I love them. They're very, very, very lovely students. Guys, thank you all very much for joining me today. But the newcomers, I believe Dozer has been here before, but Bassarat, real pleasure to meet you, man. And hopefully... you can make it to some more stream and tell us more about your situation as a musician. And you'll find out most people on this, well, all people on this channel actually, you know, since it's a very small community, we're all actually like pretty chill. So it's fun. There should be a link to the Discord in the description below if you're keen to join us offline as well, Bassarat. I'm going to double check that the link is still correct. In any case, I'll be updating it tomorrow for the other stream. And in the meantime, my friends, I'd like to wish you all a lovely, lovely Thursday. I'm going to bow down, take my leave of you all. Really, really appreciate you guys today. And I will see you all tomorrow, roughly at the same time. Okay? Bye-bye, everyone. See you tomorrow. Take care. Bye. Tomorrow.
Who could have known? And who could have known? It's never been told. The mysteries of all this is what